So today on a phone call I was asked about, can RFID work on weapons? And the answer to that question is yes. So this has been tried for many years with great success as well as great failure. Here's why. Some people try and put an active tag on a weapon. Okay, the issue that we have with active tags is that the active tag itself needs a battery to make itself run. So the tag becomes a little bit bulkier. So trying to be able to find a place on a weapon where I can put a tag so it doesn't hinder the operation of the weapon as well as how the individual will use the weapon is critical. When you're talking about a passive tag, you can get a little bit more creative with that. Those tags can actually be a lot smaller, they don't need a battery, and the life expectancy range is a lot longer. As you see here where my index finger is, that's actually a passive tag that's mounted on a weapon. Now depending on the armor and the unit will vary on where you can place a tag, whether it's on the outside or the inside of the weapon. So again, that's critical that you talk to the armor and they follow their rules and regulations they have set forth when you're talking about RFID on the weapon. The other nice thing about this is that normally when you're taking an inventory as an armorer, you have to pull the weapon off, look at the make, model, serial number. Usually it's a little check that they're putting next to these things so that they're making sure they've got the right weapon in the right slot. With RFID, I don't have to do that. As we mentioned before, you don't have to have line of sight. Click the trigger, right? Click it again, it read all 5 weapons that are on that rack. Now depending on how you're using this, it should tell me my make, model, serial number, so everything matches up correctly. The other nice thing about this is that if I want to go into, let's say, a locker unit, okay, I can actually come in, take a quick inventory of my locker unit, and it read the tag that's inside the locker. Again, you notice there's metal around this. The tag itself did not deflect off of here. It read it accurately, so now I know what's sitting in here. And you can have everything, any kind of thing in here, from gear to your weapons, to your magazine wells. Anything that you want to track with an RFID tag can actually be put in here, and a quick inventory can be taken on this locker. So just like before, we actually have different types of armory lockers that we have here. So what if we wanted to take inventory of an armory locker here in the system here? Again, I can actually click the trigger, take a quick inventory count, and as you saw, all 6 weapons were read that are located in here. Every one of these has a passive RFID tag on it, so it lets me know that my count is accurate, and again, it'll go off make, model, serial number. So that's a quick way of using passive RFID tags on weapons.